Hello guys. You remember this Easter egg that I was starting to fill up? Well, I haven't given it yet. She will get it today, so I figured I'm gonna film you a little how you make a simple little tie to keep things neat and tidy. In a minute, I just wanted to show you what I put in here because it kept growing and growing and growing. So for her sake, it was pretty good that we didn't have time to see each other until most likely today, because this stuff has grown. So what I have in here are some beads. Unfortunately, there's some glitter with this one. I hope her mom's not going to be too upset about that. See that? That's some glitter in here. Yeah, and these are the blingies that I showed you before. You can glue onto stuff. It's just little plastic blingies. So she can use for cards or something. And then this little notebook I did. I made this little booklet. Oops, and pen page there. So these little tiny booklets for her to write in. Little notebook. Some more beads, more beads, more beads, a belt, necklaces, more beads, and more beads. Now you would think this is super expensive, but it wasn't for me because a lot of these are from reused necklaces. Some of it is new, some of it is from reused, repurposed necklaces and broken jewelry that are just taking care of the beads. I mean, these are pretty good beads. There's some pretty good beads here. So, and here's some more green beads. I don't think these were in here last time. So, as you can see, this egg kind of, yeah, I don't know how I did this, but somehow it fit all in here. Oops. Tape popped off on the other side here. Let's put it back on. And after I had filled this up to the brim and I couldn't get any more in here, let's see if we can get it to close properly again. There we are. So remember I told you I was gonna do give her some earrings or something. Well, I ended up making her 2 bracelets instead. I have an extra link of each in case these are too short. I also put a little chain here at the end with 2 little different closures so she can kind of choose longer or shorter. But I also have oh, it's gonna ding a lot now because it's 10 o'clock. I don't know if you can tell what color it is. It's kind of bluish purplish. There we go. And this one is kind of pearly color. So yeah, I made her these 2. I asked her mom what size around her wrists were, so I made it according to that. So if they are too small, I blame her mom. So I figured, well, I've given her so much beads, and then Jim said, well, maybe put some string in for her so she can make some necklaces. Well, I have these. I have a bunch of these because I use these especially for kids, because if you pull really hard, this will break. This will pop off. So if they get like stuck in something, they don't choke, you know. And I think they look really good. I think they're nice. They're kind of, I don't know if it's real leather or faux leather, but I kind of like them. They're braided and they're pretty. So I gave her 4 of those. Also put some Easter eggs in for decorations, some little extra. Tiny little candy. And then I figured, since I'm giving her the necklaces, she needs some strings. And these are the kind of strings that I'm using. This I usually use for, oh, can you even see? This one I usually use for dream catching. What is up with the lighting today? It's so bright outside, but when I try to film, everything seems so dark. So this is what I use for when I do dream catchers. And here's some other string that is, oops, also filled with dog hair apparently. So, but as you can see, some of my closures here are, I put the ends like that. So I'm gonna put this stuff back in here, and I'll show you how to get those ends like that. So my ex actually gave me this halfway filled with candy, so now I'm reusing it because I outgrew this one. So yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, speaking of wire, this is kind of funny. So it says metal thread blue. This is white. Metal thread blue. Yeah, this is white. I got them at dollar store a long time ago, and they were a bit too clumsy for what I had in mind, so I never ended up using them. So I figured she can have them. She can have them. That will make her happy. So let me move you guys over here a bit. So I also have, oops, sorry. I also have this. This is waxed cotton, and this is what I normally use for my necklaces. This is what I prefer to use myself for my necklaces for myself. I don't like chains and stuff, but I really like this, and you can leave it on. I mean, you can put the necklace on and keep it on for like ages, and it still feels good. So this is enough for 3, maybe 4 necklaces for her. So I'm gonna give this. So I'm gonna fold this thread. So what I do, let me zoom in a bit. That might be easier, and then we can, yeah, that will be okay. So I have a piece of scrap wire here, and the edges are really, I mean, they're pointy, they're sharp, you can hurt yourself, and we don't want her to hurt herself. So what I do a little loop. Ooh, wow, there we are. Hi, sorry, going off camera. So I made this little loop. As you can see right there, it starts to get straight. So that's when I come in with my flush cutter. And where am I? Oh my goodness, this is tricky when it's zoomed in. So I go in, first of all, this side is the flat side, and this side will make a point. So I'm gonna use the straight side towards what I'm saving. Oh my goodness, this is tricky to film. Can you even see anything I'm doing? So I'm cutting it off there. See that? Okay. Take away that part. I'm gonna curve this just a little bit. Oh, wow. Oh, zoomed in. That's tricky. Okay. So here I press. You see how I press towards the end here? Wow, it's hard to stay on camera. Actually, of course, now when I'm going to show it, it's not that easy. Let's see. If we do that, the lighting would be better. So maybe that will work. Make sure I'm in camera and on focus, and you can see. So you see how I'm pushing. Now I'm doing this very slowly and very gently. I usually do this a lot faster. So there, I have a closed loop. Usually I can smush them a bit more. Then I take the pliers again and I just gently roll it. And I don't push hard right yet. So I have this. And that's when I do the little smush. So I press down really hard and I get this smushed loop. And it's sturdy, it stays there. Oh my goodness, my nails are disgusting. So it stays like that. So to see how much I need, I'm gonna take my string and I'm gonna zoom out a bit because this was tricky. Wrong way, come on. Let's leave it like that. Okay, so I have this. So I put it together. And I take my little string and I just wrap it around. Oops. Of course, when I'm gonna show it, it all goes, and I wrap it around a few times. I think that's enough. And I do the same little curl on the other side. So I do a little bend. I prefer to do it like that. Oops, I'm going off camera. This is going to be tricky. This is going to take some getting used to having the zoom on, because I think I might need to do that a bit more often. And I smush a little bit. And now I'm doing this really, really softly, because this is very thin wire, and slowly moving it. Ooh, wow! Camera. There we are. So there we go. And I have it smushed. See that? Then I take it gently and I roll it around. Why is it this so much harder when I'm trying to show it? It just goes so quickly when I just do it. But when I'm trying to show it, it's so much trickier. There, and I'm happy with that. So I'm closing it in, that. And then I put it in here and I smush. Now this is copper wire, so it's really soft. And you can hammer it, that takes a lot less strain. But you can see that, and it's a lot flatter, and it stays like that. So now I have two good ends. Now you can twist them together, but there's not need. This is gonna stay. So this is you can twist them if you want to, like that. I mean, but you don't need to. So this is a way to give away some string, and I am still zoomed in. There we go. Hi. So that's gonna be her egg. I'm gonna call it full now. So let me put this lid on. I also found some books. So I have some, oops. Sorry guys, didn't mean to push you. Did you hurt yourself? So I have some books here about spiders and sparrows, and the horse book, and what are 5 called in, what are these called in English? 5 on Finstone Farm is this one, from 1960. I used to love the 5 books, and also the 6 books. Your Guide to the Red Planet, this is a book about Marsh. This is a writer, and book about spiders. Oops, and I'm spilling coffee. Good thing I didn't spill on the back. So that's what she's gonna get today. But right now I need to go and get my mailbox out of all the snow. You guys are really close. Am I really fully zoomed out? Yes, I am. So at least it's not snowing today. But we did get a lot of snow, and it was super windy. It's still pretty windy. I don't know if you can tell. It's hard to film. But my mailbox is completely missing. It's just a big pile of snow. So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna try and find my mailbox. I'm just gonna finish my coffee first. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and that was just a little quick video. And yes, we kept it under 15 minutes. Just barely under 15 minutes, but we did it. So I'll talk to you guys another time, and I hope you have an amazing day. I hope your Easter was fantastic. And I'll see you again real soon.